Hi, everybody. How we doing? Doing okay? Hanging in there? We're hanging in there. Yeah, as much as we can, right? We don't have a choice, so might as well just do it. Oh, hi, Lauren. Nice to see you. Um, let's find a comfortable seated position to get started. And for those of you who feel comfortable, leaving your camera on helps me be a better teacher so I can see that my cueing is making sense and that you're following along. So thank you. And if you don't want to leave your camera on, no worries. So we'll find ourselves being grounded through the sits bones. We'll rest our hands on our knees. And just find this comfortable seated position to begin. So I'm noticing, at least in my own little abode, that I'm starting to feel a heavy energy, a lot of stagnation because I'm not moving as much. I'm maybe picking up on some energies globally. So I hope for us today that we can get some energy moving and just invite a bit of lightness into our physical body. So let's close the eyes if we feel comfortable with this. We'll rest the hands on the knees with the palms facing up, a soft cupping in the palms, broad and open in the heart space. Feeling the rise and fall of our chest. To open, we'll just do a simple breathing technique that you can use at any time. It's called box breathing or square breathing. So you'll choose a number like 4 or 6. And you'll inhale for that number of seconds, counting to yourself. At the top of the inhale, you hold for that same number of seconds. The exhale, again, the same number, count. And then holding at the bottom of the exhale for that same amount. So this can help us to bring a bit of focus to our mind. Just keep going with your own breath here, choosing that number that feels best for your lungs. And at the bottom of your next exhale, we can allow ourselves to return to our normal rate and rhythm of breath. Resolving to remain in tune with it for the next hour or so. With an inhale, we'll sweep the arms up to the sky. We'll bring our palms to touch. Exhale the hands to the heart space. Placing the backs of the thumbs against the breastbone, feel the heart space rise towards the hands with an inhale. And keep them glued to each other with the exhale. Pausing to dedicate this practice to our community, local and global communities. Big, deep inhale and exhale, sealing this dedication. So I'm going to start the music now. If you are going to follow along with music. And I see I have a recommendation for feet and toes. So what we'll do is we'll come to kneeling here, kneeling with our toes underneath us, our feet underneath us. So this can be fairly intense, trying to bring all the toes underneath us, keeping the spine long. We'll bring the hands to our heart space in a lotus positioning. We'll start to roll out the wrists. Finding the mobility in the wrists. Once you bring the backs of the hands together, we'll bring it to the opposite twirl of the hands. We'll inhale the arms up and exhale the hands down, bringing the tops of the feet to the mat and just kind of give them a little pat out here. We'll cross the ankles, sitting in between the feet. Grab a hold of your right ankle, cradle your shin like you're cradling a baby. We'll bring our fingers in between our toes. Kind of have to weave them in there. And holding our leg, just start to roll out the ankle. Maybe giving yourself a little bit of a massage here with your foot or with your hands. Your thumb can come to your inner arch. You can give it a little bit of a massage there. So just take some time and explore what feels good for you. I know that my ankles have started to feel a little sore as well, so getting a little mobility in this joint. And we'll set that foot back down, that leg back down, and take it to the opposite side. So weaving our fingers in between the toes. And again, rolling out the ankle, maybe moving the toes around, finding some space there in what is our foundation for our yoga practice. Rolling your thumb in the arch of your foot, anything that feels good. And we'll release that out, give a little wiggle of our toes, and just take a nice comfortable seat. We'll inhale the arms up to the sky. And exhale, we'll twist to the right. Put the left hand on the right knee. Your hand resting behind you. Inhale, lift up the spine. Exhale, gaze over the back shoulder. Now keep the twist in your spine and begin to move your chin towards the front shoulder. Allow the head to hang heavy. You feel some sensation here in the neck, jaw, and shoulders. We'll inhale, release to center, sweep the arms up, and bring it to the opposite side. With our hand resting on our knee, opposite hand resting behind us. Lengthening spine on an inhale, gazing over the back shoulder with the exhale. Keeping the twist of the spine, just shifting the chin forward towards the front shoulder. Again, the head and neck can hang heavy as we invite space in between the ear and the shoulder. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, come to our tabletop position for cat and cow. Hands resting under shoulders, knees underneath our hips, and begin to roll through this in the way that you know how to do it. Dropping our chest with an inhale, exhale, we round. So spread those fingers wide, tuck the toes under, and lift the hips up and back for your downward facing dog. Bending one knee at a time, walking it out. Recognizing that this might be your first physical activity of the day. So taking that time to open up the back side of the body. We'll inhale, lift our right leg up to the sky. Exhale, draw our knee towards our chest. Hold it here. Drop your right knee down to the mat. Lift your left foot up. Drop your left foot back down and come back to three-legged dog. Exhaling, right knee into chest. Setting right knee down. Lifting left leg. Setting it down. Three-legged dog. One more time. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left leg up. And we'll come back to three-legged dog. In our three-legged dog, we can bend our knee, roll out our ankle, knee, or hip joint in any way that feels good for you. Setting the right foot back down next to the left foot. We'll lift the left leg up with an inhale. Exhale, knees to chest. Dropping it down. Lifting right leg up. Setting right foot down. We return, three-legged dog. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, lifting right leg. And we return to three-legged dog. Take that one more time. And the next time we lift our left leg up, we can bend the knee and again roll out our hip, ankle, any joint of the leg that needs a bit of opening. We'll set that leg down. And let's take a walk to the space in between the hands. Hang out in your forward fold. And begin to rock side to side. Head is heavy. Drop the hands down to the mat with an inhale, give a half lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Bend into the knees and slowly roll it up, one vertebra at a time. Roll the shoulders up by the ears with an inhale. Exhale, roll them back and down. Standing at attention at the top of our mat. Pause to feel your connection through the feet. Lift it through the inner line of the body, through the crown of the head. Energetically feeling open and alive through the heart to the fingertips. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold it forward. With an inhale, we give a half lift. Strong spine, strong core. Exhale, plant the hands, come back, high plank position. From here, drop to the knees. Tilt the tailbone up, drop your chest in between the hands. Lowering all the way to the mat. Feet out about mat distance apart. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, come back down. Bring the feet together. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice slow walk to the space in between your hands. Half lift with your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Palms touch. We exhale the hands to the heart space. Kicking it up a notch now, we inhale, sweep arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, your half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank pose, either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog, quads lifted off the mat if you're an up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to a high plank pose. Draw your navel to your spine. Find the breath in the back of the throat. Nice and strong here. Pick up your right hand, point it forward like you're trying to shake my hand here. Some of you might pick up that left foot and point it back. Beautiful work. We'll set that back down. Big inhale. Square yourself up. Now reach your left hand forward like you're trying to shake my hand. Right foot can point back or it can stay on the mat depending on what's most comfortable for you. Beautiful work. Strong here. Hand down, foot down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend into the knees. Lift your heels. Press deeply into the hands on the mat. Exhale, walk, hop, or float to the space in between your hands. Give an inhale with a half lift. Nice, strong spine, strong core. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Bring your palms to touch. Exhale the hands to the heart space. So I'm assuming most of you, I think I recognize most of your names, know where we're going. So do one more Sun A, moving with your own breath at your own pace. If you don't know Sun A, then feel free to do any movements that feel intuitive to you, and we'll all meet in our downward facing dog. Once you're in down dog, pause to take 3 deep inhales and exhales. We'll lift our right leg high to the sky with an inhale. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Bring it in and plant the right foot in between the hands. Left leg out long behind you. Inhale, crescent lunge. So our low ribs are drawn in. We're strong in our low core. From here, we're going to begin to reach forward with an exhale. Inhale, slight back bend, cactusing the arms. So exhale, reach forward. Inhale, reach back. You're going to feel this in your hip flexors on the back leg. You're going to feel the right glutes begin to fire up to support you. The next time you're exhaling and reaching forward, hold it here. Bring your hands together, weave the hands together, and reach them forward towards the upper corner of your room. Draw your right hip back into its socket. Step your left foot forward to meet the right foot. Chair pose with our hands together. And begin to drop your chest towards your knees. Inhale, lift the chest up. Undo your hands here. Stand up tall. And exhale the hands to the heart space. Pausing with our hands on the heart, softening the backside of the body. Feel the chest rise into the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, dive it forward. Inhale to half lift. And exhale, plant your hands, Vinyasa or downward facing dog. We'll lift our left leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Left foot in between the hands. Inhale, sweep it up, press and lunge. So right heel extends back, left hip back into our socket, long inside body, reach forward, exhale. Inhale, gentle back bend, cactus the arms. So exhale, reach forward. Inhale, reach back. Move with your own breath here, moving this energy around. The next time we reach forward, we pause here, weave our hands together, and reach forward and up, finding that energy from our palms to our lifted heel. Root the left foot to the mat, step the right foot forward. We're in chair pose. Arms together, reaching up, dropping chest down again. Reaching fingertips or the palms forward. We feel our glutes firing, our strong quads supporting us. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Open the arms alongside the body. And find your breath. Inhale, sweeping arms up to the sky. Let's exhale, fold it forward. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, move through your vinyasa. And we meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting right leg high to the sky. Exhaling, knee forward. Planting right foot in between the hands. Now pivot the back heel to the mat. It's grounded on the mat. We're in warrior one. Inhaling, arms up. So there's not much difference between crescent lunge and warrior one other than this back leg is grounded, back heel's grounded. If this is uncomfortable, you can always lift up the back heel to crescent lunge instead. Hands will come to our heart space. Exhale, press out with the hands. Inhale, lengthen out the right leg, draw in towards solar plexus. Exhale, coming back. And here we flow. We exhale, press out, releasing anything you might have been holding on to. Inhale, we create space. Exhale, releasing. Inhale, creating space. One more time, exhale, warrior one. Inhale, the arms up to the sky. Exhale, open up, warrior two. So now your hips and shoulders are open towards the long edge of your mat. Arms out wide. Exhale, extended side angle. Finding the right knee is over the right ankle, long in this side body. Stay low in the lunge, reverse your warrior. And flow here. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Move with your own breath. Allow that energy to move. Any places that feel stagnant or heavy, we breathe space and movement into them. Next, reverse warrior, hold it. Lengthen out the right leg, reach up. Exhale, triangle pose. Chest remains open towards the long edge of the mat. Hips remain open towards the long edge of the mat. Arms reach up. Gaze can come up too. Inhale, bring it up. 5-pointed star. All our toes point out. Heels are pointing in towards the center line of the body. Exhale, wide-legged squat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Keep going. Holding here in our next temple squat. We'll bring the backs of the hands to our hip creases. Lengthen the tailbone towards the mat. Keep the chest lifted. See if you can open up the knees towards the pinky toe side of your feet. Big deep inhales, grounding exhales. Pivot the back toes in. Inhale to your warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel hands to the mat. Move through your vinyasa of choice, whether it's knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, or simply pressing back to downward facing dog. And just simply take a moment to pause. Feel into the body. Big inhale, low belly. Exhale, open mouth. We'll inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. And left foot in between the hands. Pivoting back heel to the mat, warrior one style. Hips face the front edge of your mat, arms up to the sky. Again, drawing our hands to our solar plexus. Exhale, press out. Inhale, lengthen the front leg, draw in towards the solar plexus. Exhale. You know where we're going with this, so move with your own breath at your own pace, finding your strength as you reach forward. Inhaling into the physical body. The next time we've exhaled out, we'll stay here. Inhale, arms up to the sky. And exhale, open up, warrior two. So pelvis open to long edge, shoulders open to long edge. Big inhale to fill. Exhale, extended side angle. Finding space in the right side of the body. Stay low in the lunge, reverse your warrior. Moving with our breath. Feeling the left leg become strong to support you as the torso moves forward and back. Allowing the shoulders a bit of freedom of movement. We'll hold the next reverse warrior. Lengthen out our left leg. Shift the hips back, left fingertips reach forward. We drop left hand to inside of left leg. For triangle pose, micro bend in the knee. Keeping torso open to long edge and mat, just like we did before. Inhale, arms to the sky. Toes out, 5-pointed star. Exhale, wide-legged squat. Now hold it here. We can bring the hands to our hips and just rock side to side. Inhale, long up. Pivot the toes in, the heels out. Hands to hip points again. Now like you're coming up and over your hip bones. Lengthen the spine up and exhale, come forward. A little bit of a neutralizing pose here. Sit bones up to the sky. Begin to bend into each knee, moving side to side. We'll pivot our left toes forward. Inhale to warrior two. And exhale, hands to the mat. Planting under the shoulders, high plank pose. Vinyasa of choice or downward facing dog. Big deep inhale, low belly. Exhale, open mouth. Let's bend into the knees, set the knees down, knees wide, arms reach out, child's pose. Yeah, water break or resting pose of your choice here before we get back into it. Let's sit up our chest. We'll take a seat on the mat. And we'll lay on our back. Knees over our hips, arms can rest alongside of us or hands underneath our sacrum, head on the mat, and dropping one heel at a time towards the mat. So this is option A. Option B would be to lengthen out the legs and drop the straight legs down to the mat. Where you want to feel this is the space in between the hip bones. Option C is to release the hands and begin to reach for the outside edge of both feet with the opposite hand. So as my left foot reaches up, I'm reaching with my right hand and vice versa. From here, we'll draw the knees into the chest. Place a palm on each knee, drawing circles out. And taking it the opposite way. Knees come into chest. We grab the back sides of the thighs, rock forward and back a couple of times before planting the hands and coming to high plank pose or downward facing dog. From here, we'll lift our right leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Right foot in between the hands. Inhale to crescent lunge. So back heel is lifted off of the mat. Arms are reaching up. Planted in that right foot, bring the hands to the heart space. Launch into warrior three. Lifting left heel in line with our left hip. Bending into right knee, tap the left toes down to the mat and bring it back up to warrior three. So slow tapping down and then a lifting back up. You finding that right glute and allowing it to work for you. From here, we're going to allow our upper body to win the tug of war and bring our hands down to the mat or to support while left leg lifts up, standing splits. You can roll out that left foot. Bend into the right knee, step it back, crescent lunge, sweeping arms up to the sky. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale to fill. Exhale, extended side angle. Some of you might like to pause and to attempt the bind. Others of us will hold extended side angle, finding length through the left side of the body. If you're in the bind, stay releasing it. Stay low in that lunge, reach right arm up and over. Left arm can reach along the back side of the body. Reverse warrior. Now lengthen out the right leg. Bring the left hand up. Place the backs of the hands against each other. Reaching up and back. Exhale, dive into triangle pose. Inhale, sweep it up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, wide-legged squat, hold it here. Cactus arms if that feels comfortable for you. If not, hands can come to the hips, moving side to side. Feeling your strong muscles support you here. Inhale, reach out tall. Pivot the toes in. Exhale, up and over. Wide-legged forward fold. Clasp the hands behind you, lifting the tops of the hands towards the ceiling, crown of the head towards the earth. We'll drop the hands down to the mat, pivot towards the right foot, bring it forward, stepping left foot to meet right foot. Press into the soles of the feet, slowly roll it up. Tops of shoulders roll up and back. Arms rest alongside the body. Weight comes towards our right leg. Kick your left foot into your left hand. Right hand comes to the heart space. We kick our foot back and reach forward for dancer pose. Inhale, begin to release up. Bringing our foot down, arms resting alongside the body. Pausing here, the eyes can close or a soft gaze forward. Feeling the ground underneath your feet. Long inside the legs, lifted through the spinal column, through the crown of the head. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, planting hands, high plank to low plank, knees, chest, chin. Eventual destination, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts with an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Left foot in between the hands. And planting that hand or foot, we inhale to crescent lunge. Hands to heart space. Grounding through left foot, we launch into warrior three. Active through the lifted foot. Heel in line with hip. Bend into the knee. Begin to tap the foot down. Lifting back up. Warrior three. Nice and slow. We allow the upper body to win a tug of war. Hands to the mat. Right leg to the sky. Standing splits. Bending into left knee, step it back. Inhale the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open warrior two. Inhale to fill. Exhale, extended side angle. We pause here. Again, maybe you take the bind. Maybe you just wrap that top arm around the back and reach for your left hip. Either way, just find the opening in the chest, shoulder away from the ear, gaze can be up at the sky. If you're in the full bind, we'll release it. Stay low in the lunge. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Lengthen out the left leg. Right hand comes up to meet the back of the left hand, pressing together, reaching up and back. And exhale, dive forward into triangle pose, allowing the arms to open up wide. Inhale, five-pointed star, toes out, heels in. Exhale, wide-legged squat. Hands to the thighs, thumbs inside. Moving one shoulder at a time inside. Maybe you like to do a little swaying here. Maybe there's some other movements you like to do in this pose. Whatever's clever. We'll inhale, five-pointed star. Toes in, heels out. Hands to hip points. Inhale up and over those hip bones. Wide-legged squat or wide-legged forward fold. Here, yogi's choice for whatever you like. Perhaps you like to reach for the big toes. Maybe you like to take a slight twist. Others of you might like to go upside down. I'll give you about 30 seconds for play and exploration. If you're upside down, we'll come back to our feet. Point your toes forward towards the left. Step forward. Bend into the knees and slowly roll it up. We stand on our left leg. Kick our right foot into our hand, grabbing the inside of our foot. Hand comes to heart space to begin. And we kick forward and out for dancer pose. A slow release up. A grounding of the foot. Finding grounding here. Arms reaching alongside the body. Eyes closed if this feels comfortable for you. A sweet deep inhale all along the spinal column. And exhaling out. Big inhale, inviting fresh prana, fresh air. Exhale, releasing stagnation, creating space for that next inhale. From here, we'll take a seat on the mat. Bring your right leg out at an angle, folding the left foot in towards the upper thigh. Round it through the sits bones. Just come forward towards the center. And then begin to walk the hands over towards your foot. You can stay here with the chest over the leg, or perhaps you'd like to ground your forearm to the inside of your leg, reaching the left arm up and over for the right toes, finding space in the side body. We'll release our chest up, plant our left hand behind our left hip, lift up on the left knee, raise the hips and reach out. We'll drop our sit bones back down and switch up the legs. Opposite leg out, right leg folds in, and we'll lean over towards the center to begin. You'll notice, you probably feel it more towards the groin. And then we begin to bring our body over our leg. We can remain here or ground our forearm to the inside of the leg, reaching the opposite arm up and over. We'll release, planting right hand behind the right hip, lifting up onto the right knee, lifting hips. Big inhale into the whole front side of the body. Dropping sit bones down. Plant the soles of the feet on the mat and begin to roll onto your back slowly, one vertebra at a time. We'll place the soles of the feet on the mat. Fingertips come towards the heels. Snuggle the shoulders underneath you. Begin to press the heels into the mat and lift the hips up towards the sky. Bridge pose, gaze stays up. Some of you may want to clasp the hands behind you, underneath you. Lifting up our heels, slowly rolling out of this pose. Draw the knees into the chest, rock side to side, taking a bit of a counter pose. And here, do one more, whether it's bridge pose or wheel pose or any other inversion that you wish to take right here. Slowly releasing out of your inversion of choice. And we'll hug the knees into the chest once we're there. Bring your right knee into your chest and extend the left leg long. Hug the right knee in. Exhale, guide it over towards the left side of your mat. Right arm extending long. release that spinal twist, rolling the right hip down. Left knee into chest, right leg extends. And take it to the opposite side for your spinal twist. We'll begin to release the spinal twist. And here I invite you to take any last minute poses, shapes, or movements that will help you to complete your practice. With our final pose of Shavasana awaiting you, please allow yourself to get as comfortable as possible. Maybe you cover the eyes. Perhaps you place a sweater on if you're a little chilly. But taking this moment for rest, reflection, our shoulders snuggle underneath us. We feel the full weight of our body supported by the mat, supported by the floor underneath us. Back of the neck long, jaw soft, palms soft and open towards the sky. Take a big, deep inhale into all those spaces that you've created through your yoga practice today. Exhale, allowing yourself to sink into your final meditation, our final pose, Shavasana. Bringing a bit of movement back into your physical body. Let's inhale, stretch long. Exhale, knees to chest. And roll over to one side. We'll press up to an easy seat. For our close, I'd like us all to Om together. just to hold yourself in some sacred space in the time that you're spending in your house. So we'll take an inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, gather this energy, bring the palms to touch, exhaling Om. With the backs of the thumbs against the breastbone here. One last deep, big inhale. Please share feelings of peace, love, and goodwill with that exhale. Thank you for joining me in this practice. I appreciate spending this time with each and every one of you. I hope that you are well.